Beyond the data dump. Why real-time building intelligence won't fix a paralyzed facility strategy. Energy management in commercial real estate, CRE, is undergoing a quiet revolution. Powered by IoT sensors, automated fault detection and diagnostics, AFDD, and AI-driven platforms, commercial energy audits no longer require weeks of manual data gathering, spot-checking submeters, or poring over static utility bills. Today, an AI system can analyze interval meter data, flag thermal anomalies, model dynamic building loads, and deliver prioritized energy conservation measures, ECMs, in hours, tasks that used to take engineering teams weeks. Yet across the CRE sector, a frustrating paradox has emerged. While the speed of energy audits and diagnostic insights has accelerated exponentially, the actual implementation of capital improvements and efficiency projects remains stuck in neutral. Facilities teams, asset managers, and C-suite leaders are discovering a hard truth about energy efficiency. Data availability was never the primary bottleneck stopping building decarbonization and operational cost reductions. The real barrier is organizational execution. 1. The legacy excuse. We need more building data. Historically, commercial energy auditing followed a linear, time-consuming path. The typical energy audit can be done at 3 different levels: a simple walkthrough, a more in-depth survey, or a detailed investment-grade audit. Each level becomes progressively more expensive. When an energy efficiency proposal stalled, stakeholders relied on a familiar set of justifications. We don't have enough granular sub-metering data to verify the payback period. The engineering firm's analysis took 3 months, and the utility tariff structure just changed. We need another quarter of data to prove whether the HVAC baseline is accurate. These justifications were believable. Gathering building performance data was labor-intensive, and building energy models, BEM, were prone to significant variance. The AI shift in commercial auditing. Today, AI-enhanced building analytics remove those data-gathering friction points. Automated baseline modeling. Machine learning algorithms ingest 15-minute interval data and correlate it with hyperlocal weather patterns to generate accurate baselines in minutes. Instant ECM quantification. AI tools simulate retro-commissioning scenarios, such as static pressure resets, optimal start-stop times, or chiller staging, and output instant ROI and simple payback calculations. This image provides a clear representation of the proverbial decision bottleneck. It shows the old model and the new way. Both ways have bottlenecks in the decision process. It is clear that the new way provides the data for the decision process much quicker. But with one new hang-up: who will make that decision? Interactive financial scenarios. Asset managers can run sensitivity analyses adjusting for fluctuating energy prices, carbon penalties, such as NYC Local Law 97, or varying interest rates in real time. Yet despite having instant, highly reliable energy audits, investment decisions still drag on for months. The data scarcity excuse has evaporated, exposing the underlying organizational frictions. 2. Information versus commitment. The energy audit chasm. A commercial energy audit does not save a single kilowatt-hour. It merely identifies the opportunity to save energy. Transforming that opportunity into lower utility bills and reduced Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions requires commitment under uncertainty. Energy efficiency projects naturally sit at the intersection of conflicting operational priorities. The next 4 slides show the stakeholders, their primary concerns, and the common hesitation point. Hit pause on your video screen to view each of them in detail as needed. When an AI audit system generates a list of top-tier ECMs, it resolves information uncertainty. It clearly reduces the information risk, unlike the older systems. However, the AI method exposes operational risk to the team members. Unfortunately, it cannot resolve the operational and financial risk tolerance of these stakeholders. Because efficiency investments require balancing tenant satisfaction against capital spend, leadership teams often fall into the trap of analysis paralysis. When faced with a clear AI recommendation, teams routinely ask for one more month of seasonal verification, an additional third-party review of the engineering assumptions, another round of committee meetings to debate capital allocation versus tenant improvement allowances. Generating another report is easy. Taking responsibility for an operational change that might disrupt tenants carries perceived personal risk. 3. The paradox of choice: how AI can prolong analysis paralysis. Counterintuitively, fast access to AI-generated building intelligence can actually delay energy project execution if clear governance structures aren't in place. Because AI allows users to run endless scenarios with minimal cost, decision-makers often use it to prolong the research phase. What if we model the VFD upgrade with a 5% higher discount rate? Run another scenario assuming electricity prices drop by 2% next year. Show me the heat pump retrofit payback if carbon taxes double versus staying flat. These modeling exercises feel productive. They produce crisp charts, detailed financial projections, and thorough risk assessments. But running a 10th simulation does not lower building emissions or reduce energy consumption. It simply delays execution. 4. The core questions for commercial energy leadership. Organizations that successfully translate AI-driven audits into real-world efficiency gains stop asking, "Do we have enough building data?" Instead, they ask 3 operational questions. 1. Who owns the operational outcome? Does the facility manager have explicit ownership over utility consumption targets, or are they solely evaluated on tenant ticket resolution time? When energy metrics are isolated from performance incentives, high ROI ECMs sit idle. 2. Who holds the authority to act when teams disagree? If the sustainability director wants a heat pump installation to meet carbon mandates, but the CFO hesitates due to a 7-year payback window, who breaks the tie? Without a clear decision matrix, projects default to inaction. 3. What is the organization's risk philosophy on building changes? Is the culture designed to punish operational mistakes, for example, a temporary temperature excursion during control sequence tuning, more severely than it penalizes wasted capital, for example paying $100,000 extra per year in avoidable utility fees? If avoiding minor operational glitches is prioritized over long-term cost reduction, teams will naturally stall energy initiatives. Building execution capabilities. AI energy audits have fundamentally changed commercial building operations, not by making decisions for us, but by removing the alibi of missing data. Take a close look at this image. It restates the old versus new paradigm that we have been discussing. Obviously, a clear way to restate the key issue. The commercial real estate portfolios that achieve deep decarbonization and operational resilience won't necessarily be the ones with the most advanced algorithms or dashboards. They will be the ones that build clear governance, define crisp capital authority, and develop the organizational courage to act once the data arrives.